goes. There he goes. It's better audio quality.
Mate, I've got a cough.
Oh.
No, I ain't got a cough. I had to have a little bit of a cough. But I'm okay though. You're right.
Oh, are we filming? Are we starting?
Yeah.
Oh, this is part of the preamble.
I thought we kind of.
God, that was a
so
real.
I'm still trying to figure this out.
That's a really blurry preamble there, man.
I'm not really sure, because every
oh.
time I've recorded, so press record, come round, you've started.
Yes,
You've gone
that's
way,
true. I've gone,
oh,
sorry,
like
yeah, I
that.
should probably. Way.
There we go.
I'm still looking at your hair, mate. This is.
What's wrong with that?
Matt, right? I know what a few weeks ago rocked up, and I saw him after a long time, and he literally looked like you look like you're cosplaying as Kang. It's
What with
Kang
the
hair, man.
So right.
Well, it's not Kang hair. It's who's the other alter ego that he has?
Yeah, we know.
Victor
Timely.
Timely. Yes.
Yeah.
That is Victor Timely. That
kind of Buffon. The Buffon.
The Buffon.
I don't right. So in all fairness, I actually don't know what's going on because my hair's curling.
It's brilliant.
It's curling. It's like fully curling.
I love that. It's great.
But why? How? What's going on there? I'm not doing anything to it.
But is this the longest you've ever had it?
Yeah.
Well, there you are.
Yeah.
There's your answer.
Like it's just going.
It's just working itself out.
You know.
It's like I've played a bit of The Last of Us recently.
Oh, did you?
It's kind of reminded me of how the building, the vines going up.
Really? I'm just going to leave it. You know, I'm not going to do anything to it. I'm just going to see what happens.
I like it.
Long term.
Yeah, because you still had a trim over here.
A little bit, yeah. We'll let this grow out as well.
There.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
This is just gonna
let it be.
It's great.
Let it all come out. Then we'll start seeing the grey, which will be great.
Nice,
you know, I'm just
amazing.
Have to embrace that, I think. Really,
yeah.
I've just got to sort of relent. Now I'm what 55.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now you're 50. Yeah, now you're 55.
Exactly.
Just celebrated 50. We're about to celebrate your 56th, aren't we? It's impending. Yeah, great, mate. Absolutely amazing.
How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
We've been busy. We weren't here last week. We had no episode last week because we were so busy with you. You were directing a play that I never got to see because I was doing something simultaneously on the other side of the room.
Yeah, literally in the in the same room.
Yeah,
you did on the same. Yeah, no, we're doing two. We're just I've just been looking after. It's a bit of mental work. It's actually been insane.
I'm still trying to recover.
It's been a bit of a joke. It's been slightly mad. But yes, I just directed the show. I produced the show. Mm-hmm. You helped with 120 young people of the young show.
Yeah.
It went well, but
really
you felt a bit ill last week.
I was quite poorly for an intense amount of 48 hours. I was just bedridden, and then after that I was fine.
Yeah,
I have no idea what that was.
Other colleagues,
other people
who
were
were
ill.
with you are now ill.
Yeah.
So far, I've managed to.
Yeah, you're fine. You dodged that bullet.
I have Immunace, which I'm prepared to do an advert for. We don't get paid by. I can't remember what the guys are. It's something Botics, Ambibotic,
Ambibotics.
And something.
Who?
It's a company, a pharmaceutical company, and they produce something called Immunace.
Yeah.
It's a daily supplement, multivitamin supplement. But my Christ, I never get ill.
Well, there we go. I remember you talking about this.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I remember you talking about this.
It's amazing. But as soon as I stop, Matt, guess what happens?
What? Got ill?
I get ill.
Really?
Every time I'm out there. But then I hop back on that. But I hop back on it.
Yeah.
And currently Immunace Extra. I'm living at the moment. Living the dream. Was that Macy?
No.
Oh, I thought I saw Macy because just so happens that the person who's ill is Macy. Hello, Macy.
Yeah, hello, Macy.
Hello, Macy.
It's not Macy.
No. But yes, yeah. So that's cool. We've done that, but something happened over the last week, which we were going to record and talk about, but we didn't get to.
We were.
But we are now.
We're going to do it now. We're going to do it now.
Are you all right? You need to drink more of this
I
coffee.
do a little bit. Also, that's really, really bright.
It is bright, but it needs to be, right?
Oh, it does. I'm just.
What you try to do, a bit like the sun, Matt. You don't look straight at it.
No,
I look at the
trying
camera
to,
there.
Honestly,
Little
Still trying to get used to the setup. But then also, I'm really fully aware, I'm in a mustard jumper, and we have currently a yellow background. So I have no idea what's about to happen green screen.
Oh, Christ, you're about to clash. There's it, that's
I'm a bit worried.
I mean, it's a lovely mustard jumper.
I love this jumper.
We've got the two.
No, it's just a new thing that they've done there, isn't it?
I've got a little cross thing.
Little
there.
cross.
I don't know.
I got this from Vinted. I get stuff from Vinted now.
This way to the beach, it says.
Pointing to the mic.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, isn't it? Right, dear listener, welcome to another episode. We're finally here.
This is a very calm way into a podcast. It's bizarre. It's about like we're about to do a meditation.
It does.
Right, everybody. Now, as we do on a weekly basis, is close your eyes.
I think we can tell we're tired.
Think of the beach.
Anyway,
you can tell we're tired.
Right, we're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it.
What now?
Yeah, I thought we were gonna watch it.
Where we are? Are you gonna cut this bit out? This is really dry.
Oh yeah,
for them
wait.
to listen to.
Do you know what? That's so funny. Just me thinking, I'm just going to watch it, but you're going to be there for 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, I think we'll probably cut this next 2.5 minutes out. Can we? Did it?
Yeah, we can actually. Yeah.
Can
we can slice this bit?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hopefully, I really hope Matt actually cuts this out. Otherwise, the next 2.5 minutes is purely me and him just watching this trailer to remind ourselves what happens. We'll see you on the other side.
Name is Peter Parker.
See, hair like that.
Was
Like
to
a
make everyone
23-year-old
forget
actor.
about me.
He's not 23.
Because I'm not just
Yes, mate. Boom. Why does he seem so happy about that? Oh,
Whoa.
boom. July 31st. We finally got it. We finally got the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer. Now,
Boom.
It delivered, I think, in personally, Jinta comes overview, thoughts on that. It's a really good trailer. It delivers enough for us to get excited about, obviously, but details are very vague in there.
Details are very well. Are they though?
Well, from a standpoint of really fully understanding who the main villain is, what's going to happen to Spidey, but then also just some of the shots feel slightly deceiving as well.
Well, yes.
Yes, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, my first comment would be straight from it. So MJ, I think I said a few podcasts ago that I thought they were going to break. That they were just going to kind of ignore this. Who everyone's forgotten Peter Parker, and then they did completely opposite. So they had.
Sorry, my brain went. Wait, what?
Because I think I said they were going to forget it because there's been so many rewrites of this film, and I thought that maybe they're going to go, oh, actually that's just something we need to park because we want Zendaya to be in it and all that stuff. But no, straight off the bat of the second film, which is brilliant, right? So this is well and truly going to be a trilogy, third film with it. So I was excited to see that. I'm excited to see they tackle that head on, and that we see even old Hulky Boy.
Hulky Boy.
It doesn't even know. Bruce
Mr. Banner. I think he's also de-hulked himself. Honestly, he's still wearing the thing that was wearing in She-Hulk that keeps him from hulkifying.
Yeah.
The other thing is that we get lots of Daredevilisms in there as well. So we've got obviously the introduction of John Bernthal coming into the screen as well, the movie screen. So Punisher is there, brilliant as well. I really hope that's toned right.
Yes.
Because we are getting a series. We are getting a Punisher miniseries that's coming out.
Yeah.
But with his involvement in this movie, I just kind of really hope that it's going to be still very much true to what we know of John Bernthal's, Frank Castle. So I think overall it delivers. It delivers. It's exciting. Let's talk about Mutant Spider.
Yeah.
So that is a news. That was something I was not anticipating at all from coming out of the trailer. I did not know that they were going down that route. Now, so we know that Spider-Man's genetics are mutating, into something that's more authentically, like in terms of the way that he can now use his webs that's straight
Yes.
through his hands and stuff. Now, do we feel like that's going to be like led into a bit of contact to Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man? Do we think he's going to get in contact with him? Is he going to come into play?
Well, because there was a belief. Isn't there a rumor at one point, Tobey Maguire? I mean, there's fucking rumors about everything, but
There is,
wasn't there a rumor that he was going to be in Secret Wars? Tobey
Yes.
Maguire's
Yeah.
Spider-Man,
Yeah.
right? Which then would lend itself. Because there's also because then we see his eyes go black at one point.
We do.
Which is more Venom
Yes.
than it is necessarily
A
traditional
spider.
spider, right? So is this actually Sony's way of going, oh, let's bring Venom in back please.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean there's lots there that could be what direction are they headed with this? Are they headed in a
There's a comic called is it Superior Spider, I think, and where he like literally develops like, you know, spider legs and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's used permanently in his outfit. It is Superior Spider-Man, I think.
Yeah.
And there's a route down there. There's also a route down going kind of like he physically turns into a spider and that fucking kills him. Like that could also be a situation.
Yeah.
There is also the scope of, you know, you got Sadie Sink's role. Who is Sadie Sink? Who is she
Yeah.
playing? Nobody still really knows. What it feels like, I've got the assumption that she's doing the mind controlling, which gives you then a hint of what her involvement is. I think she's an X-Man. I think she might be Rogue
Yeah.
or Jean Grey.
Yes, I think Jean Grey's a very good shout, and that's been a popular rumour.
Yeah.
I think whoever she is, I love Sadie Sink. I think she's gonna be awesome in it. We don't see Daredevil, but Daredevil is definitely in that
Well,
movie.
Charlie Cox has said recently, I think on Jimmy Fallon, saying that he's not.
He is 100% in that movie because, as we said many times, we cannot have a non-connection.
No, we can't.
They can't use Punisher
Kingpin's
and not
in
be
it, isn't
using
he?
Daredevil. Well, again, I think he's come out and said, "Well, I'm not really. Like it's bollocks." They're definitely got to because, as we know, Punisher isn't the villain. There's no way Punisher's the actual villain in
No,
this movie.
there's no way.
right?
There's no way.
But at the end, do we not see the hand at the end there?
We do see the hand at the end as well. So the hand are introduced. That's a Daredevil.
That is a pinnacle of
You're
Daredevil.
right.
And then in the final shot of that trailer, you would have, I'm sure if you're an avid fan, you would have seen it all online. People are dissecting the hell out of the image where Spider-Man's at the top, hand are flying in the air, and then they're like, well, who's this? What's this great big empty space underneath Spider-Man?
Who do you think it is?
I think it's Miles Morales.
You think it's Miles Morales?
I think Miles Morales gets introduced in this movie,
He's
and then
got
we are
that there, isn't he?
missing that from the trailer. But at the end, Miles Morales is the person who helps Spidey.
Go for it. Why?
Why do I think
Yeah.
Miles Morales?
Yeah.
Because I think Sony are, and I wonder if Miles Morales is going to come into it via the genetics of like Sadie Sink's character brings these characters together because of the kind of genetics that Peter Parker's displaying. Because what's quite smart about if they go down that line is Miles Morales can then sit with Sony, and Sony can use Miles Morales and be their kind of link, their strongest link to the MCU, and then MCU continue with Peter, if they continue with Peter Parker or whatever they continue. So it provides them another Spider-Man, basically. And then I think I think Miles Morales, if he doesn't get featured in this film, he must do, because I don't think Tom Holland's going to be doing many more films unless this might already be his last, right? Actual Spider-Man movie. We know it's not his last
possibly.
MCU movie, but his last Spider-Man. Therefore, they're going to have to bring us.
I think it's just the Hulk.
Do you think the Hulk's
I think
in
it's
that?
just the Hulk.
What in that?
that bit,
There's
fighting
not
the
enough
hand.
space for the bloody Hulk, mate. It's massive. Hulk would take up half of that
it's
frame.
nothing and no one, and they've just kind of gone,
Well, yeah.
do you know what I mean? They've just teased that in.
Or Daredevil.
It could be Daredevil. Actually, that's a very good point. It could be Daredevil.
Because it's not going to be Punisher. Let's be totally. I mean, it wouldn't
Frank's
make
not-
sense.
Frank
to be
wouldn't do
Punisher.
that.
No,
Frank wouldn't
Frank
do
would be
that.
like,
Like,
whoa.
with a gun.
So where Daredevil would be in his suit, would like jump out of a window, or whatever.
If it is Daredevil, that's cool. I'm desperate to see a Spider-Man Daredevil team up.
It's
Like,
100% to go. I don't know.
Desperate.
Yeah, 100% he's going to be in this movie. He's got to. It's going to have an intrinsic link to the
He was
series.
in No Way Home. Like,
And,
it's like he's
in
got
fact,
a-
the series comes out today, tomorrow.
Yes, this week I think,
What?
or next week.
Yes.
This week or
We
next
get to
week.
see Daredevil
I
soon.
know, and we get to talk about it.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. So yes, I almost don't want Kingpin in a Spider-Man movie. I almost
Well,
don't want-
there's the
because
question,
the
'cause
last
he
time we
gets-
saw Kingpin in a MCU property outside of Daredevil, it was bollocks. Do you remember the?
Oh, yeah,
It was
yeah.
Falcon and Winter Soldier? No. What series?
Echo.
Yeah.
It was Echo, wasn't it?
Oh.
So you've got. I
No,
think
but
we're-
sorry, Hawkeye. He was in Hawkeye, wasn't he?
Oh yeah,
he
it
appeared
was.
in, and that
Yeah,
was awful.
weird.
Yeah.
It looked like
Sorry.
a different character. We've got to see. I think Kingpin though. I do. I think he's a Spider-Man villain. I know he's a Daredevil villain, but he is a Spider-Man villain. He's got to go into it. I have a feeling Kingpin's bringing connections from the Hand, which then surreptitiously then brings in Paul's Daredevil, because Daredevil right now, as far as we're aware, is missing. Is hiding in his lair, waiting for everything to blow over. I think we're going to see obviously that play out in the next season of Born Again, but it will end, I think, with Kingpin losing control of his governmency, because again he gets a key to the city.
Yeah.
So and Kingpin's not giving that to Spider-Man. That's another woman. I don't know who that is. So timeline-wise, I don't know how that is.
It's so funny. I think the exact opposite of that. I think Daredevil ends with Kingpin having the key to the city, being all quite like he's. I think he's lauded as a government official.
Right.
Meanwhile, Daredevil's got an issue with the Hand, and that's going to be how that series ends.
Yeah.
And then that because so part of the rewriting of the Spider-Man movie was to make this like neighborhood Spider-Man, like bring it back to the actual crimes, like him having to help out with crimes.
Yeah.
I think him and Punisher get drafted in to an issue Daredevil has with the Hand, which then therefore brings those three together against the Hand. Hence why we see Spider-Man against the Hand at the end. And then I think all we're going to get of Kingpin is a cameo, which is a TV cameo of him doing his governor thing.
Maybe.
Because then it's going to link into Daredevil Series 3,
Maybe.
which they've just greenlit, by the way.
Have they already?
They've just greenlit, and yeah, they're about to film it, I think.
Wow. Okay,
So
cool.
I think that will go. Yeah.
There's a lot of connections that are coming in from Daredevil, which is, I think, really promising, because I think ultimately, again, if we're looking at the history of all of this, we're looking at the MCU as a whole. One of the biggest successes in terms of like coming out from the TV era, even before it becoming canon to the MCU, was Daredevil.
Yeah.
So it's really cool that they've kind of gone, this is what we need to lean into, this is going to help Spider-Man. I think you're right. I think Tom Holland's going to slowly start bowing himself out. I don't think this is the last Spider-Man movie. There's part of me that thinks that there's another trilogy coming.
Another trilogy coming. Okay. What? And he'd do all three?
I think so.
What? 6 movies behind one by that?
think so.
That's unheard of, Matt. A singular actor, unless it's Peter and Miles. The next trilogy has both of them in.
Well, I'm not saying.
Teases up for a lovely introduction of Miles Morales in this movie.
Yeah, look. So Tom Holland has reportedly signed a new deal with Marvel Studios and Sony for another Spider-Man trilogy, 4, 5, and 6, and 3 additional Marvel movies. This contract keeps him in the MCU for future films like Doomsday, Secret Wars. The deal includes producing input, filming in the next installment expected in 2025. So, he's 29, not 23, just so you know.
29
Yeah.
years old, is he? Wow.
There we go. That, for me, is
Yeah.
giving me the indication that I'm not saying that Miles Morales isn't going to be in this movie. I think it could end with Miles Morales being introduced into this movie. I think it would be really cool, maybe for like Spider-Man 5 or 6, maybe 5, that we get Spider-Man, we get both Spider-Man team up movie, and then he dies in 6, and then hands it over to Miles Morales.
Interesting.
It's hard because also you've got this Into the Spider-Verse stuff as well that's kind of playing out its last installment as well in 2027, which is so good, by the way.
Counter argument.
Yeah.
We see in that trailer Peter Parker at a party.
Yes. You think Miles?
MJ's there. What's his other? What's the male mate?
gotta be younger,
What's his
though.
male mate?
What? Ned?
Ned.
Yeah.
I think Ned has befriended a guy called Miles, and he meets him at that party.
But Miles is meant to be like a kid. Like a kid.
But it doesn't have to be. This is a variation of Miles Morales, right? Because, yeah, and 100% makes sense how he would meet him, right, at that party. Because then what it does is pits kind of almost jealousy with Peter Parker and Miles, where Peter's like, oh, I was Ned's friend, and he's trying to get back in with Ned, but Ned's best friends with this new Miles.
Have
It'd be
we
awesome.
have we completely ruled out Gwen Stacy though?
Being what?
Well, being in it.
Oh, okay. And
One being
being
in
the other
it,
Spider.
2 maybe being Sadie Sink, or 3 just not being in it at all. Like, I think there's probably more chance of a Gwen Stacy now than there is a Miles Morales. You said thought?
X-Men, I think you're right, mate.
It's an X. Yeah, Sadie Sink.
Sadie's an
Bringing
X-Men.
in X-Men.
Because she will link that. She'll be that link.
Yeah, 100%.
I think you are. I think that's that's what she'll be.
And if
100%.
there's somebody that's doing mind control and stuff, I think it lends it to that, doesn't it? And it will bring that into it. But we don't know why that's happening.
I thought that was an interesting shot of apparently there's 2 shots of Sadie. Again, it's all rumours, right? But someone has framed. There's one frame of her in the thing, sat at the chair, and then another frame with a bag on her head in the room, right? That's for me a really odd shot for them to choose because that's Sandman.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's Sadie Sink at all.
That's Sandman.
Yeah.
That's fucking Batman, right?
Yeah.
I was literally because I literally saw that shot, and bearing in mind I'm rewatching the Dark Knight trilogy at the moment. I was just like,
give me
oh my
Scarecrow
god, what the
vibes.
fuck is Scarecrow, not Sandman? Not Sandman. Scarecrow, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, it looked, and the way that they got the arms and everything.
Yeah.
I was like, what are they doing there? That seems like very intentional Scarecrow, like.
She doesn't. I mean, again, like we don't know, but like, I haven't seen enough of her acting to kind of go, yeah, she'd be a great villain. Do you know what I mean? So there's even this part of me that if she is really the villain in it, what if it's Scarlet Witch? What if it's Elizabeth
Scarlet
Olsen?
Witch? If it's Scarlet Witch, I'm leaving the cinema.
What if it's Wanda?
Nah,
Have we ruled out Wanda?
yeah, we have order. We're boring. It'd be boring. It's a boring character, mate. It's boring. Scarlet Ball. I'm sorry. Oh god. Oh, witchy powery stuff. No, come on, mate. No.
Oh, man.
No, so much. You know. No.
So, going into we're talking
Bruce.
about
We haven't
here.
talked about Hulk a lot.
We haven't
Bruce,
spoken
they've
about-
massively
yeah.
featured Bruce in that,
Yeah.
right? So someone's,
Well, also,
Bruce
are we going to talk about kind of the fact that there was a Red Hulk around as well, like
Well, yeah. I
mate,
think
where were you?
everybody's keeping quiet about that. I think Marvel.
Like,
again,
come on,
That's
this is what I mean, dude. There's so many elephants in the MCU room, like. What are they going to, in terms of She-Hulk addressing that, Red Hulk addressing that, where's Kang gone, what's going on with Doom,
What's Kingpin's wife? Is Maria? Vanessa. That's it, Vanessa, right? Vanessa teaming up with Spider-Man and Daredevil would be quite cool.
Yeah, she's
Because
going to
we
go,
see them two
bit of a tan.
going opposite ways, don't we,
Yeah.
for quite a while.
Yeah, we do.
Vanessa would be a cool character because that's and more believable. But they're not just chucking every Daredevil character in the sun at Spider-Man. Is to go via the Vanessa route because then when you follow it up with the next series of Daredevil, it's Vanessa versus Kingpin kind of.
you've also got the Scorpion guy that's in it that was in a end credit sequence in the first movie with Vulture. So that's all being paid off as well, which is really cool to see. We've also got a few comic book like villains that are just being played through. So it's again, there's more
Rhinos in this, isn't there?
Rhinos in it. There's more like vigilantes and villains that are being played through. I really love that they're going for like friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah.
This is, and it feels like for the first time, weirdly enough, that this will be the ground zero friendly neighborhood Spider-Man movie that we all have always wanted. And again, people have been calling out kind of like comic book accurate stuff, please. And like the suit's going to be, it's a cloth suit, it's not nanotech, it's not Stark tech, do you know what I mean? Like it's going to have a real nice new tone to it. So I'm really excited. I'm also really excited to see what Tom does. Like, he's older, he's wiser, he's probably went to acting classes a few times between the movies. Do you know what I mean? Like I think he's going to throw in a pretty good performance. I think it's going to be one of those movies I'm hoping just rejuvenates a little bit of energy for MCU going into Doomsday. Now, do you think we're getting end credit sequences at this movie that link to Doomsday and or Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, whatever?
Was the end of Spider-Man?
Spider-Man, sorry. Yeah.
At the end of Spider-Man. Ooh. Well, if the rumour is correct that at the end of this Spider-Man movie, he ends up in, is it Battleworld?
Yeah.
Ahead of Secret Wars. Is the end credit scene actually going to tee up Secret? Well, no.
No, it wouldn't be, would it? It'd be Doomsday, right?
Well,
Surely, they can't go Secret Wars. I can't go end credits Secret Wars.
But they can show Spider-Man in already out of that. So we could see in the Spider-Man film plays out in a normal, like a semi-normal way, or he disappears somewhere, and then end credit scene plays. We see him like suddenly in Battleworld. Things are like kicking off, and we get like a teaser of another character that we're like, oh my god, that happens at the end of Doomsday. But it, like we see maybe someone looking like they're dying, but they're not actually dying, or something like that. Little teaser, and then it comes out and it goes, Spider-Man will return in Secret Wars.
Nice.
So it shows the skip for Doomsday, so he's not going to appear in that. And then we get a little teaser from another MCU character, which then lines us up for Doomsday. So it works as both. So it shows us like this is what is going to happen in Doomsday, or something, or like we see like Thor dead, or something like something really like cool.
That's cool.
And then we like it gives us more questions about Doomsday, but in doing so, it's advertised Secret Wars. That would be.
This guy knows what to do.
That would be a bit of me, that.
He knows what to flipping do. Well, there we go. Okay, so that's our thoughts on the Spider-Man trailer. We'll talk more about it later. Obviously, we'll get some more content coming out. And as news breaks, as it goes through, we'll get some more trailers that will come through. It's close. We're at April now, so July is not too far away. So more information is going to come through. What do you think about the trailer? Let us know. What are you going to say?
Just going to announce. Little piece of news came out. Wonder Man season 2.
Yes, I saw that.
Confirmed. So we've got Daredevil to talk about, Spider-Man. We're going to talk about some comments on social media. Got Doomsday at the end of the year.
Yep.
We've got Wonder Man for an unusual MCU twist of fate, where they've greenlit a second series.
Still need to finish watching it.
Moon Knight, where you at?
Moon Knight, where you're at.
Where you at?
Anyway, right. See you next episode. Ciao.
See you soon.
Now.
Bye for now.
Bye. Should we do like a